Goldylocks Productions broadcasts universal cosmic frequencies that unlock, awaken, and expand the consciousness of our worldwide viewers and listeners.
Goldylocks Productions presents the Live from Little Bear Sanctuary show with Christopher Vane. Enjoy topics such as the vegan lifestyle, sanctuary media highlights, and spotlighting new rescues.
Happy Friday, friends. Welcome to Live from Little Bear Sanctuary. I'm your host, Chris Vane. Well, it's my favorite day of the week, as you guys know, because I get to be here with you. And as I always say, if you're watching us live on the Little Bear Sanctuary Facebook or the Goldylocks Productions YouTube, don't forget to sign in, say hello, like our page, subscribe to our channel. We love questions. You guys know how to reach me on social media. If there's a guest you guys want me to interview, you guys know what to do. Let's see. I got so much stuff to cover today. If you miss any of the episodes, it's always on demand on the Little Bear Sanctuary Facebook and the Goldylocks Productions YouTube. First thing I want to talk about is we have an amazing supporter who has paid for all the productions of the shows for March and April. Her name is, actually, it's a bunch of people. It's Dr. Lauren Love, the ICU nurses, technicians, and the staff in the Boston area hospitals. Thank you guys so much. It's an honor that you guys are watching our show. I know you guys are going through a lot right now with this pandemic, and truly grateful for you guys. I was a PA in New York City. I know what you guys are going through. I talked to my PA friends in New York. Everybody's exhausted. They're working 7 days a week, and you guys are amazing. I'm thinking about you guys. Thank you. Thank you guys. It's just amazing that you guys are paying for these shows. Truly, truly appreciate it. All right. Let's see. Another big thank you, as always, to the Winter Garden Presbyterian Church in Port Charlotte for the weekly truckloads of fresh veggies for our animals. We picked up a massive truckload yesterday. We're getting another truckload today. You guys are amazing. Good morning, Brian. Good morning, Gloria. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Let's get to my first guest because I got a lot of stuff to talk about. She is a 50-something-year-old mom of 4, grandma, previous social worker, and former college athlete who loves all aspects of the fitness industry. Please welcome to the studio, Renee Eckberg. Hi, Renee.
Hi, Chris.
Good to see
doing
you.
Great. Good to see you, and thank you for having me on today.
Yeah, I'm happy to have you on. So you were a former social worker?
Yes.
How do you go from social worker to a fitness person? How does that work?
I think I kind of switched back and forth. I feel like I was an athlete, and then I was majoring in social work. I worked for many years with the developmentally disabled. And then in 1998, I gave birth to our son, who we found out 5 weeks later was severely disabled as well. He has a condition called lissencephaly. So he has a completely smooth brain is what that means. He doesn't have any of the convolutions or the gyri. So he appeared normal at birth. He looks like a normal 22-year-old, but we were told at the time that he would only live 2 years. So that being said, I quit my job. We had 2 other kids, and then we had a daughter after him. And I just stayed home to take care of him. And we didn't think that he would live very long, honestly. So that he stayed healthy, and he's doing great. He'll be 23 this year. So
amazing.
What happened is I quit my job as a social worker, but I kept my license, and I still have my license. And I just kind of got into that homebound rut of raising kids and not moving a lot, and then going to their sporting activities and saying, I used to play softball. I used to play basketball. I used to do this. And then a couple of years ago, kind of got in that position where it was like, okay, now my kids are older, and my son Joe still lives at home with us. He's total care, but I need to find something to do for me. And I like sports and I like to move, but I can't seem to get this weight off. And why is that? So I kind of went down that whole path of searching for myself, of how can I get in better health and stay strong and be strong to lift my son, who's over 100 pounds, and kind of went down that road. So found strength training. I found an online coach. I had tried several different diets, I guess you could say, crazy probably things, and
that
just
don't work, right?
Yeah. So couldn't figure out why nothing would work. And then thought, as a last resort, I thought I would try an online fitness coach, and didn't honestly think that would work. But her and I hit it off, and she's really been a huge inspiration to me, and taught me a lot of what I know and inspired me to be a coach. So I started down that path a few years ago as well. And now I'm coaching.
Now you're coaching. Fantastic. Yeah. Gosh, I know there's a lot of families that have children with disabilities and are struggling for many different reasons, whether it's, the craziness of healthcare now and things like that. And it's amazing you were able to, leave your job and take care of your son. And do you think that had a lot to do with why he's alive today? And
I am told that a lot. Yeah. I mean, I've just been very particular about his care, and not that other parents aren't, but I think being able to be home with him, and he did go to school. He just finished school in March of last year, right when the pandemic started. Of course, school shut down. So that was his last year anyway. But we always were very active in keeping him out in the community and just busy with things. He has cortical vision impairment, and he can't understand really anything of what we talk to him about, but he knows voices and he recognizes people's faces if you're close to him. And he's very social, because he loves to watch people. He loves to just be out and go for rides and listen to music. So we just always, I started a softball league in the city that we live in called Dream Catchers, and it's for disabled kids. So he participated in that. I started that when he was 7 years old, and that's still going. Hopefully this summer, I think this summer we'll be able to play. But just things like that, staying busy. He has a ton of medical care. He's had a lot of surgeries. He's, of course, wheelchair bound, can't sit up or hold up his head or talk or anything. He has a feeding tube. He has seizures every day, but he's just the most content, happy, I think, handsome guy ever. Wow. So he's amazing.
Yeah, that, no doubt. That's amazing. Tell me a little bit about this softball league. What did you say? What is it?
It's Dream Catchers.
Dream Catchers. Is it a nonprofit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. We have sponsors. So we allow kids from age 6 to 18 to play, and we have 3 to 5 games each summer. And then we have buddies that we find a lot from, like, the high school area. We'll have the high school hockey team or the girls softball team come in and be their buddies. So they buddy up one-on-one with the kids, and everyone hits, everyone scores, and the game always ends in a tie. That's our thing. And we always have some kind of surprise. Like, I live in Wisconsin, so we have the racing sausages. Yes. We've had to cancel games in the beginning of May because the field was covered with snow. So that's kind of how we roll. But like, one year we had the racing sausages from the Milwaukee Brewers come, and they just mingled in the game and ran around the bases and played with the kids. And we just do things like that. And what's really, really neat is the parents have the opportunity to sit and watch their kids and not have to be on the field and helping. We don't let any parents on the field. They're not allowed. You have to sit in the bleachers. Probably a good idea. And they have to cheer for their kids. It's all you get to do. So that's really fun. And to see their smiles, these kids' smiles as they're pushed across home plate and everyone's cheering for them. It's amazing.
I love that. Do you guys have a website for that?
We have a Facebook page, actually. Okay. Dreamcatchers of Fond du Lac.
Okay.
I think if you go to my Renee Eckberg Fitness, it will link you to that.
It'll link you to it. Fabulous. And people can make donations via that
site? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Fantastic. I love that. And there it is. Right
there's my website.
For everybody who's watching, I'll spell it for those of you who are listening on the rebroadcast. It's Renee Eckberg Fitness, and it's R like Robert, ENEECKBERG Fitness FITNESS.com.
Thank you.
And so personal trainer, you do a lot of stuff online now?
I do. Yep. I do almost exclusively online right now. Yeah. And that works actually really well. It's amazing how I found that a lot of my clients who have joined a gym in the past walk in and they don't know what to do. So they're at a gym, but now what do I do when I get here? Yes, I'll do some bicep curls.
Don't go anymore.
So they end up hiring a personal trainer to help them figure out what to do at the gym that they already pay a membership for. So and then they only get that person for 45 minutes, right? So exactly. what I do is I develop a personal program for each of my clients, and they get a 4-week program for strength training and core work and things like that. Then I have a YouTube page, and I link my videos next to the exercise, so they can click on the exercise. If they don't know how to do it, go to my YouTube page, and then I require them to video themselves and send that to me over a different app so I can see what they're doing. So I know I don't want them to get hurt, and I want them to be activating the right muscles and all that good stuff. And then they have access to me all week long, really. Anytime I get messages, we message through Voxer and Messenger and email, Instagram, any way that works best for them. And then we hop on the phone and talk. And then I also take care of, or help them, I should say, with their nutrition needs. I don't write meal plans because I like everyone to be able to eat what they love. So, awesome. But I help them figure out that calorie range and that protein range that helps them stay satiated and sustain their muscle as they're losing fat. We need to keep our protein high so we don't lose the muscle as we lose the fat. So. Yep.
Diets, they don't work.
No.
I think everybody knows it. I'm amazed that these diet books still sell millions upon millions upon millions of copies.
Yes.
And I don't know how you feel about the new fad, the what's the one everybody's on now with the keto diet?
I
just feel, coming from a healthcare background, keeping your body in ketosis to me just doesn't sound like a good idea.
It's interesting that you say that, because my son Joe, for seizures, he was on the ketogenic diet when he was younger, and he started, I think, about age 5. And he was on that for 3 years, and of course he's tube fed, so he was getting a special ketogenic formula, but he started breaking bones, and we didn't know why. And he had a broken femur, and he had six compression fractures all at the same time. Wow. And he was hospitalized, and he didn't have any falls or anything. And his orthopedic surgeon said, he's on this ketogenic formula. That was a short-term solution. That's not meant to be a lifelong diet. That's just not, especially for a little boy, So we took him off of that, and he recovered obviously really well. But my thing with diets is I always ask people, if they say, well, I'm going to do keto again because that worked for me. And it's like, well, if it worked for you, why do you have to go back to it?
Why do you have to go back to it?
It should be, if you're enjoying what you're doing and you're enjoying what you eat and it's working for you, you should be able to stay on it for the rest of your life. It shouldn't be something that you go off of and then I have to go back because I lost 10 pounds so fast and it really worked. But then I went off of it and it all came back.
I think that's like the problem right there with diets, period, And then I just from reading. And I think everybody knows it. You're going to gain the weight back and you're going to gain more weight on top of it is usually what happens.
Exactly.
Might be a short-term solution, but the long-term is is not so good.
Right.
Not so good.
Exactly.
For somebody like me who I ain't going to a gym, I used to run. I really need to get back into running. For me, and I know a lot of people in my business and just in general, and I think everybody working from home now, for me, I'm working 7 days a week. My time and my schedule is insane. I keep telling myself, I know I got to exercise, and you can imagine I'm on Instagram. That's how we met. I can't even, I've lost count of how many trainers have reached out to me. Oh, blah, blah, it's almost inundating. And, I wonder if there's not to put you on the spot, but, is there a solution for people with these crazy schedules who maybe don't have the time to maybe spend 10 minutes a day exercising?
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. So can you hear me?
Talk on that at all? Or
yes, absolutely. Can you hear me okay? Because I think
I can hear you. You froze, okay. But I can still hear you.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yes. So with the busyness, I always tell people that the most important thing is to try to get your NEAT up. So if you're at home all the time, those are your non-exercise activity time, and you can move around the house. So if you're on the phone, find yourself on the phone a lot, walk around while you're talking, do as much movement that's not exactly timed exercise that you plan out as much as you can. For one thing, get as much movement in as possible. Whether that's even like some people are even, there's fidgety people who tap their feet or tap a pencil. They're constantly moving. I mean, that all burns calories. That all keeps you moving. So that's all good stuff. So you can, without planning.
No, never told me that before.
It's all good.
I'm like,
it's all good. You're moving. Yes. And like I said, if you're someone who's on the phone a lot, I work with another personal trainer, and he is just constantly, when he's on the phone, he's walking around his house. Well, he's getting a lot of steps in by doing that. And actually living in Wisconsin, I've just this month, I need to start tracking how much I'm moving because I'm in the house all the time. I can get 10,000 steps in without leaving my house. So I live in a 2-story house, but still, if you're constantly
you walk up the stairs every day because I'm in a 2-story.
Yes, up and down. My gym is in the basement, and then the bedrooms are upstairs, so I'm up and down a lot. But those are really important things to watch. And then of course your calories. Just making sure that you try to eat that protein at each meal, and really focus on that. And
and I'll just make a comment for, a lot of our viewers are vegan. I'm vegan. And I think the biggest mistake that people make when they decide to switch to a vegan diet or decide to make that decision is they don't eat enough calories. That's the biggest failure that I've heard when people go to switch to vegan, because you have to eat a lot more. Obviously you can get the same protein, but it's a big fail is that they just don't eat enough calories because it's a different calorie density.
Okay.
Throw that out.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yep.
Yeah. Crazy, right?
Yes.
And people lose weight really quickly. So they start to lose weight and they can't stop it because they're not eating enough. It's this vicious cycle.
Right. Yeah, I believe that.
And I'm just bad. I'm a really bad, I eat all that processed food, all that vegan processed. I have no problem with keeping the weight on. But fun stuff, right? So can you maybe turn your camera on and off? It's so weird just talking to your.
I know.
At least you didn't freeze in an ugly face.
There we go. Nope.
No. Oh well. I try.
Try this again.
I'll say good morning to some people who are Jennifer Ann. Good morning, Jennifer. Elizabeth. Hey, Elizabeth. How are you? Yeah, Brian says I probably run around with the animals all day, which I do. I do get a lot of exercise. We're on 30 acres, and on the weekends I pick up the 50-pound bags of feed. So that's my exercise. It definitely makes a difference because I'm old. So, by the way, you look amazing, 50-something mom of four.
Thank you.
That's insane.
Thank you.
You look amazing. You do look amazing.
I have 3 grandsons, so I'm busy chasing them.
Wow. I mean, wow. Yeah. Anything else we should talk about?
Let's see.
Talk about the prices of your plans. Do you have different plans?
Sure.
Or
Yeah. Here, I'm just gonna trying to get my camera to hook back up. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, crazy, right?
Yeah.
That's
Sorry about that.
No worries.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how do people reach you? I know they go onto your website.
Sure, that'd be great. Yes, I have a website, Renee Eckberg Fitness, like you put up earlier. Thank you for that. And then I'm also on Instagram and Facebook as well. Yep. And like I said before, I do a 4-week program, and I help people with their nutrition, and then also strength training and moving around, getting that movement in, and finding out what works for each person, because everyone is different. It's every program is personalized. So I write a new program every 4 weeks, and then I also help them with their nutrition. And like I said, I don't write the meal plans. And then the 4-week plan is $199 a month.
$199 a month. Great. Yep. And I know you even hold everybody accountable. You said you make them take some videos of themselves. And
yes, I have a lot of videos, a lot of exercise videos. Yeah. Yes. And those are to help people understand the correct way to do their lifts and their exercises. And then I also help them with their movement. Like, how many steps are you getting in? Do we need to move a little bit more? What's your goal? Do you want to lose weight? Some people want to gain weight. Some people want to just gain muscle. And so we go, one of my clients right now is in a surplus. So he's, eating a surplus of calories instead of a deficit. And I always make sure that my clients are not feeling restricted, so they're not hungry all the time. And that's the best way to success is to make sure that it's a sustainable plan that they can do for the rest of their lives and enjoy it, and not have it be a horrible time of their life that they can't wait till it's over, because it's never really over. It's a lifelong journey.
Never over. It's never over. Everybody needs to exercise. Everybody needs to eat properly, and I think the biggest hurdles are sticking to something that you like you said, and keep doing it every day. You don't get off on the weekends. It's an everyday thing that you should enjoy doing. And I think if you enjoy it, you'll stick with it. Exactly. So I love what you're doing. By the way, I love your dream catchers.
Thank you. Yes.
You're amazing.
Thank you. I looked at your website, and I saw the pigs, and I saw some news clips when you were on the news, and it made me smile because I grew up on a pig farm. So that's great.
Yeah, they're very special. We a little later in the show, we have a screening for a new film by Joaquin Phoenix called Gunda that follows a pig and her on a farm. So
that's great.
Yeah. So again, ReneeEckbergFitness.com. You're on Instagram, same name, Facebook, and I guess if people want to reach out to you professionally, you're also on LinkedIn.
Yes, I am.
Really quick, intermittent fasting. Somebody's asking, do you fan of that at all?
Well, the thing, my idea is, if it works for you and you can sustain it for the rest of your life, then yes, then I'm for it. If it's you're eating healthy food, and intermittent fasting does work for people, absolutely. Is it a magic bullet? No. Is it going to make you burn fat faster? No. There's nothing magical. There's nothing magical about intermittent fasting, but we all fast. We don't eat while we sleep. So we wake up and we eat, or you wait until noon or 2 p.m. until you eat, and then you break your
Exactly.
fast. So,
Exactly.
if that works for you, it works for a lot of people, but it doesn't work
Yeah.
for everyone. And it's not magical, I guess, is what I would say. But it definitely is a plan that a lot of people enjoy. So,
Fantastic.
and that's fine.
Yeah. Final words, final thoughts.
Yeah. I just want to thank you so much. It's just great to be on your show. And
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sorry
great to meet you in person. Sort of, right?
Yeah, kind
Even
of
though
until I
you're
froze.
frozen.
Until I froze, but at least I wasn't like, my mouth wasn't wide open or
I know.
something. It's not a
You
horrible.
froze in a perfect position. It could have been a lot worse.
True. And I will actually be down in Florida next week, so I am looking forward to that. Yeah, I'll be in Bonita Springs. We have some friends that have a place down there.
A little over 2 hours away. If you want to come say hi, give me a call.
That would be so fun. Yeah,
that would be awesome.
I would love that.
Yeah, me too.
Well, thank you, Chris.
Hey, have a great day.
All right.
Have a good weekend. Bye.
All right, bye-bye.
All right. So a lot of good pointers there. I'm just thinking about having to exercise and all that stuff. And it just, I just sigh. All right. We got so much stuff to talk about today. If you're just tuning in, hello, how's everybody doing? I want to take a minute to talk to you guys about Rescue Chocolate. Rescue Chocolate is an organization that makes vegan chocolate, and a percentage of the sales go to mostly dog rescues, but any nonprofit can sign up. And we actually are partnered with Rescue Chocolate, and we're really excited about that. We've been with them for about 2 years now. And they are currently, they're having a sale. Let me get you guys the code, because their chocolate is amazing. Yep, 16% off. They have an overstock of two of the best things that they make, peanut butter pit bull and the good egg. And the good egg is the vegan version of, those eggs with the cream in it, that kind of, I can't forget who made Cadbury, maybe. There's so many people make it now. Anyway, this is their packaging. That's their chocolate, Rescue Chocolate, peanut butter pit bull. They've got, I love their stuff. As you can see, look at all this. I highly recommend you get the selection with everything. It's so good. And in the special instructions section at the end, when you check out, all you have to do is type in Little Bear Sanctuary, and we will receive $1 for every item you purchase, not for the whole sale, for every single item. So we do, order 10 bars, we get $10. It's like that kind of a thing. So we love these guys. They do so much for so many rescues, and we're happy to be part of the Rescue Chocolate family. So again, 16% off if you use the code FREEDOM, all caps, FREEDOM, F like Frank, REEDOM, and they're at rescuechocolate.com. And don't forget to write Little Bear Sanctuary in the special instructions. So if you're an Easter person and you want some really good vegan Easter chocolate, it's a great place. All right. Let me just move my notes around. So I'm gonna, I thought we'd talk a little bit more. Yes, freedom. We were talking about some gadgets last week, and I showed you my exciting tofu press. So I thought I'd do another gadget this week, and it's a little bit more of a high-end gadget. Actually, you know what? Before we get to that, because I don't want to run out of time, because I usually run out of time. Let me make this announcement. We have this amazing opportunity with. Oh gosh, where are my notes? Here we go. Here we go. The Sanctuary has this amazing opportunity with Neon Films and the new documentary that's coming out called Gunda, Gunda. And it's a black and white documentary, executive producer Joaquin Phoenix, and directed by Victor Kosakovsky. A lot of award-winning names there. And I think it actually might be up for an Academy Award this year. Anyway, The Sanctuary has been given an opportunity to let you guys watch the film before its release date on April 16th. We'll have a web page, a landing web page. It'll be online. You can watch from the privacy of your own home, in the comfort of your own home, away from all the germy people. And it's $11 a ticket. They are giving 30% of ticket sales to Little Bear Sanctuary. So it's an incredible opportunity. I'm going to show you guys the trailer. It's a cruelty-free movie. There's no animal cruelty in it. And I have to share screens, which I think I'm pretty good at doing now. So let me bring this up and share screen. Bear with me, everybody. All right, share screen. And here we go. Application. Let me do this. Sorry, guys, it takes me a second. And Safari. Okay. I need to be able to look at both screens to maneuver this. There we go. All right. I think you guys should be able to see this now. Share. Perfect. Can you guys all see that? Can you see that? Am I doing good? There we go. All right. Awesome. Let's play it. Here we go. Oops. All right, looks really good, doesn't it? I'm really hope everybody saw it and could hear it. I'm assuming we were all on the same page there. All right, so we will be we'll be screening that film. We'll be picking one night where everybody will get an opportunity to purchase tickets, tell your friends, And again, tickets prices are $11. You can also make an additional donation to the sanctuary. We'll be receiving 30% of ticket sales. I'm really excited about it. I get to watch it this weekend, and I'll definitely give you guys the review next week. So amazing opportunity for the sanctuary. We thank you to Neon Films and 360 Media for giving us this opportunity. I'm really excited. All right, so now we're gonna get to some gadgets. Now don't laugh, guys. I know a lot of you, I got a whole bunch of stuff here. I'm gonna show you guys the Almond Cow plant-based milk maker. It's a pretty amazing contraption. Brian, I'm not sure which date. It's probably going to be March. It's definitely going to be before the April 16th show. I'm thinking a Thursday, and I believe the film will be available that day and 3 days after, because we know a lot of people everybody won't be able to make the one night. So I do believe you can buy the tickets in advance for that night, and it should be available 3 days. They might do a week, but definitely within that 3 days of that film, you'll be able to watch it. So yeah, I hope everybody has an opportunity to see it. So Almond Cow has this contraption. And, it's funny. I'm a contraption person. This makes plant-based milk in 2 minutes. All right. Crazy, right? I'm going to do it for you guys. It's so easy. It has just maybe 2 or 3 parts. It washes easy. It's fantastic. So this is the main little part here. And it has this little kind of basket that screws on. So what you do is you take your favorite nuts. I'm going to do cashews. And it's basically 1 cup of nuts. And the reason I'm using this is just to show you guys. There's markers in here, and there's markers in here. And it's basically nuts and water. And it's going to turn it into plant-based milk in 2 minutes. All right. This is some really amazing stuff. So basically, you put your nuts in there. You close this up. All right. It comes with this cute little plastic contraption. And believe me, you're going to need it. It's got, I don't know if you can see this. They really thought of everything with this design. It's got this little mark here, and it actually fits into here because it's a weird. So when you're done, you can just put it in there and it stays up because it's obviously a weird shape. And if you lay it down, everything's going to go all over the place. So I thought that was like a cool thing. Anyway, there's marks in here on where to put the water. And I measured it out. It's about 6 cups of water and 1 cup of nuts. I know you guys are all laughing there. So I'm going to put my 6 cups of water right in there. And again, you don't need a measuring cup because it's marked, but I just wanted to show you guys. All right. I have so much stuff in my. So anyway, there's a little mark in here. You can add vanilla into here. You can add sweetener. I like, I'm trying to do the sugar-free thing. I like to add agave. It's, you guys know agave? Amber agave. It's a sweetener, probably a little bit healthier than sugar, but sugar is sugar. This is made from the agave plant, and I love the flavor of it. And tequila is made from agave too, so can't be too bad. I use maybe. I'll actually put some in. I just do a squirt. I don't like it really sweet, but it actually does. It brings out the flavor a little bit, I think, of the cashews. And if you obviously you're going to use it for baking because cashews are really great to make cheese and good for baking, then obviously I wouldn't probably put the sweetener in or the vanilla. So yeah, I'd say, and you can squirt it right into the water. So 2-3 tablespoons, not a lot. It's probably 2 tablespoons that I use, but you can You don't have to stir it, nothing. And I do like to put in like 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, just that little tiny little bit. You don't need to put the salt in again. That's it. Put this top, it goes right in here, sits right in there. And you just plug it in. I'm getting my plug. There we go. All right, it's going to be a little noisy, so I'm going to put it on the floor. And basically, I don't know if you guys can see, there's a button here that's lit up. You just press that button, and I'm going to let it run. And it's going to cycle twice. And I'm going to show you guys how amazing it turns out. So, agave. Yeah, agave, 2 tablespoons maybe, maximum. But again, if you like it sweeter, and you don't even need to put it in if you don't want to. So it's just cycling for the second time now. And it's actually really quick. All right, and just waiting for the light to stop. I can't remember if it does it a third time. It does do it a third time. What's really great about this is, and if you read the ingredients on plant-based milk, I mean, it's all pretty healthy if you're buying silk and all that great stuff. But this doesn't have all those additives that you're going to find in a store-bought plant-based milk. You know, the thickeners, the extra ingredients. You know, this is basically nuts, water, and whatever else you put in with it. So it's done. I'm going to unplug it, and this is where this little thing comes in handy, because when you take it out of here, you'll see it's a little foamy, and you can just put it right in there and put it off to the side. Watch this magic, guys. Check this out. How crazy is that? It's so good. What does it take? 2 minutes. And it's more, uses a lot more nuts than you would find commercially. You don't have any of the additives in it. It tastes amazing. You can use any kind of nut, you know, almonds, macadamias, walnuts. There's a recipe book that comes with it. You can do a million different recipes. The pulp that's left over is in this basket. I won't take it out. It's really messy. But you can make vegan cheesecake with that. You can put it over oatmeal. You literally use everything, and it's fantastic. Little on the pricey side. It's $1.95. I just sent a note to the manufacturer so I can get you guys a discount. So for our, I don't expect anybody to buy it. It's one of those things that it's an investment purchase. So if you know, like I drink so much plant-based milk that it actually ends up saving you money over time. And it doesn't have all of the preservatives, but I mean, how crazy is that? Look at that, right? Fast, simple, easy. I like that kind of stuff. All right, so there you go. The Almond Cow milk maker. Woohoo! All right, so yeah, and I always recommend, especially with cashews. There's so much drama about cashews, you know, depending on where they're from. But look, especially with cashews, non-GMO. Look for the certified vegan, so you know it's produced reputably, and that's a whole other story. It's like almonds too, but anyway, guys, and another fabulous thing that I just found in the supermarket. Who doesn't like Hidden Valley Ranch dressing? I mean, that was one of my all-time favorites that I miss so much as a vegan. Check this out, guys. Hidden Valley vegan ranch dressing. This totally made my week, and I'm so excited to try it. And I I haven't tried it yet, but gosh, I hope it's as good as the original. Anybody out there try this yet? Maybe, no. Anyway, I'll let you guys know if this is any good. Totally made my week. It's the little things in life. It's the little things in life. So let's see, what else do I have? I got so much show and tell here today. Put this over here, and all right. There we go. All right, so our 21-day vegan challenge starts on April 2nd. Our pre-show, I got to turn this light, it's right me in the face. There we go. Our pre-show is going to be March 26th. You guys know that. And I'm really excited to tell you guys that Chef David is going to do the show with me on the 26th. And we're going to do definitely do a plant-based meal and a dessert that's healthy. Yay, I know, right? I'm really excited. Everybody, one of my favorite guests, one of our repeat guests, and I know you guys love him. I love him. So yeah, Chef David's Kitchen LA is going to be doing the show with me on March 26th and the whole show. So it's going to be fun. We're definitely going to do a dinner and a dessert, and it's going to be healthy. And I'm really looking forward to watching him do a dinner, because we always do desserts together. So this will be fun, and I think it'll just be a fun way to kick off our 21-day vegan challenge, plant-based challenge, whatever you want to call it. So March 26th, and we'll do a general discussion. I'll get you guys ready for any questions you might have, anything you need to buy. It's going to be affordable for everyone, and it's going to be planned where you can buy everything from the basics to the meat substitutes, whatever works for whatever works within your budget. April 2nd, we'll all start together, and I'm going to be doing it from the Whole Foods healthy aspect of it, because I am such a junk food vegan. So for me, and I think for a lot of vegans I know who are in the same boat, it's an opportunity for us to eat really healthy for 21 days. No oil, no sugar. I think I can give that stuff up. I definitely know I can give up the sugar. The oil I just started now cooking without oil, and it's not as bad as I thought. It's actually, and I feel so much better too. Crazy. Anyway, April 9th, we'll have some more guests, and we'll check in on everybody to see how you're doing. April 16th, another same thing. On the 23rd, we'll all come together to see how everybody did. And I really hope you guys join me. Especially, even if you're vegan, let's do the healthy part together. All right. I got to go through my notes. So I read this really disturbing report on mosquitoes, genetically modified mosquitoes, that they're going to release in the Florida Keys. I normally don't do this kind of news, but this is insane. If you're in Florida, I'm in Florida, so I'm going to talk about Florida and throw them under the bus a little. I think this is the worst idea ever. I would love to know your guys' opinion, especially if you live in Florida. The mosquitoes here are out of control. We all know that. Yes, they do carry disease. So the government plans to release 750 million genetically modified mosquitoes in the Florida Keys this year. And they did get the final approval from local authorities, and it's been a huge debate here for a long time. And I guess our opinion doesn't matter, because they're going to do it anyway. Typical government nonsense. But anyway, these mosquitoes, they're all males, and what they do is, let's see what they've named them. They have a name. It's the OX5034. That that alone scares the crap out of me. And it's been approved by the Environmental Protection Agency. Yikes. Anyway, they've been altered to produce female offspring that die in the larva stage, well before hatching, and growing large enough to bite and spread disease. So it totally cuts that part out. Let's see, what else can it's such a long article. It's crazy. It's from a company called Oxitec. And I think they did this in England. There's no long-term studies on this. The issue that everybody is talking about is how it's going to affect the ecosystem here. Bats. Oh gosh. Let me give you this list because it's really crazy. Oh my goodness, I lost my place. So yeah, frogs, bats. There's so many native Florida animals and insects that live off of mosquitoes. And if there are no mosquitoes, how is that going to affect the rest of the wildlife and the bigger picture? I just think this is a disaster. I'm not surprised it's happening in Florida, and I believe it's also happening in Texas. It's not happening anyplace else. It's been overturned in most of the other mosquito problem places. And we'll see what happens. It'll be interesting. I'll keep you guys updated on that. And to do it in the Florida Keys of all places, anyway, that's my rant for today. Thanks for listening. Crazy stuff, right? Genetically modified mosquitoes that won't breed, and then there won't be any, and who knows? Woohoo! Hopefully it doesn't come up this far, but anyway, if you're just tuning in, we're going to get a really great screening of the film Gunda. Geez, where the heck is mine? There we go. All right. How's everybody doing? Yeah, they'll end up everywhere, Brian. That's what I'm afraid of. How do you contain it to the Florida Keys of all places? Anyway, if you're just tuning in, how's everybody doing? I'm Chris Vane. Couple things I want to tell you about the sanctuary. We restarted our bonfire campaign for our t-shirts. Bonfire.com/Little Bear Sanctuary. They were a huge hit. People were asking for them. So that campaign is up again. Those are our bigger logo t-shirts. Our regular smaller logo t-shirts with just the little bear on it are always available through FTLAapparel.com. And that's our director of communications company, Kim. She does amazing t-shirts. Check it out, FTLAapparel.com. It's for the love of animals apparel. Amazon wish list. Our Amazon wish list. You guys have been so crazy generous with this wish list. I'm always amazed when a package arrives and it's one of our wish list items. It's a great way if you want to directly send something to the sanctuary for the animals. Check out our wish list on Amazon. And it's basically you shop on Amazon and you send us something on our wish list, like peanuts for the piggies, horse treats, feeding bowls. We've got stuff from $5 to a couple $100. And really, thank you. Amazon has this really strange thank you system. And I know that there's some people who are not seeing the thank you. And the only way to give a thank you is using their strange system, and not everybody puts their name on it. So it's really hard for me sometimes. And I just want to want to tell you guys thank you. If you haven't heard from me directly, it's only because I don't know who you are. And it's the same with Instagram. Instagram has always had a donate button for nonprofits, and it goes through Facebook. So we pull a Facebook report weekly, and it gives us, on Facebook, we can actually see your name and reach out to you. When it comes to Instagram, it literally just says Instagram donor sometimes, and we don't know who you are. And I know that there's a lot of people donating through Instagram that are not getting thanked. And I wish there was a way around it. Facebook, what are you going to do? So yeah, if you've donated through Instagram and you haven't heard from us, it's just because of the bizarre system between Facebook and Instagram and how they report back to us. They have recently made some amazing changes. And if you go on Instagram now, on Little Bear Sanctuary on our Instagram, you'll actually see on our bio page, you'll actually see a fundraiser listed. And like Facebook, if you donate via that link, we'll actually see your name, we'll see your social media account, and we always reach out and thank you. So we've got a $1,000 spay neuter fundraiser up right now on Instagram. So thank you to everybody who's been donating to that. We have 21 pigs that need spay and neuter over the next 2 months. It starts next week. It's a lot of pigs. We've rescued, over 24 pigs since December. It's been, we're so happy we've been able to do it. We couldn't do this without the donations from so many people. You guys have been amazing. We are upping this year. We really are looking to you guys for monthly support. If you want to sponsor an animal, it's $25 a month, and it really helps us cover those monthly costs of feed and vet care. We currently feed over 12,000 pounds of feed a month. Crazy, right? Our feed bill has skyrocketed. We're home to over 173 large animals. Think we're at $3,800 a month just for feed. That's just for feed. So we really appreciate everybody who's been sponsoring an animal. A lot of other ways to support us monthly. PayPal. We have a $5 fundraiser on our website. If you go to our website, littlebearsanctuary.org, you can find there's a full page of all the different ways you can support us, including, like I said, Amazon wishlist, Amazon Smile. If you guys don't know what Amazon Smile is, it's exactly like Amazon. It's the same site, but when you log in, you go to smile.amazon.com. It's also now available in the app, which it never used to be. So if you shop on smile.amazon.com, there's a drop-down list of nonprofits you can support. If you put Little Bear Sanctuary as your nonprofit, we get a percentage of what you purchase. So Amazon donates approximately, I think it's like 0.05% of total purchases of all of the qualified purchases from people who have listed Little Bear Sanctuary on Amazon. And we're doing really well. When we opened back in 2017, it was $5. And now we're up to almost $300. So you guys are really making a difference. It's free for you. Make Amazon pay us some money, guys. List us as, I know most of you shop on Amazon. So it's an amazing free way to support us and make Amazon give up some of that money. So yeah, Patreon, got a couple more patrons. Relatively new, our Patreon site. It's another way to support us monthly from $1 to, I don't even know what the largest one is anymore, but $1, $5, $15. And you get behind the scenes photos and videos of what's going on here at the farm. And it's stuff that we don't put on our regular social media. So it's a really fun way to see some extra stuff, and another great way to support us. Goldylocks Productions. We wouldn't be here without Goldylocks Productions. If you'd like to support Goldylocks Productions, they also have a Patreon. And on Monday for patrons, Goldylocks Productions does a show called The Spiritual View, and it's a lot of fun. It's sort of like The View, but it's all the hosts from the Goldylocks Productions podcasts, and I'm there occasionally, so it's a lot of fun. What else can I tell you guys? I think we're at the end of the show. I hope you guys enjoyed the show today. I'm really looking forward to this documentary. I hope you guys will support us, and we'll have a lot more information next week. Next week, my guest is Brendan Fitzgerald. A lot of you actually may know him if you're on Facebook and Instagram. He's local here in Florida, and he's the owner of Planet Protein. And I'm really looking forward to interviewing him next Friday at noon. And that's it for me today, guys. I'm signing out. Remember, peace begins on your plate. Love you guys. Bye.
Don't want the fun to end? Grab more refreshments. Then head over to the Goldylocks Productions YouTube channel. With the huge selection of shows, the fun doesn't have to end.